Face FA Cup finalists Aston Villa looking to bounce back after such a trouncing at Southampton last week. Burnley will want to end the season obviously on the biggest tie of them all as they go. Obviously they have to stumble back into the Championship next week. As for Villa, they can look forward to Wembley knowing that they're safe from relegation, and there's not a lot again riding on this game as it was between Burnley and Stoke last week. Aston Villa preferred play just there, he gets a red game. Grealish, Benteke and Aguero is a good front three for Tim Sherwood to throw in. Add to that the midfielder cleverly Westwood and Delph. As for Burnley, a couple of changes. Michael Keane comes in as centre back, and Uberstad, the man they got in March on a free transfer, he makes his first full league debut for Burnley right from the goal. Otherwise it's the same team that drew against Stoke. Burnley in the dark shirts to end the season, and we're put into the first 5 minutes of the game. Here's Trippier, ball in there towards Barnes, headed out. Uberstad will win the next one. Ball flicked in again by Barnes. Good game of head tennis, and then just scored. Danny Ings on showing what could well be the last appearance for the Clarets. Millwall just scored his final goal for the Clarets, and if it is to be the winning goal even at this early stage, well, what a good bright present it's going to be. Trippier with the ball in. It wasn't dealt with properly by the Villa defence. Uberstad headed it back in. Barnes are just onside. He headed it back, and in the end, Ings had a good opportunity. He nodded it past Jed Steer, and with 6 minutes gone, 6.5 minutes gone, Burnley are in the lead. Dove with the free kick, headed away. Quarter of an hour gone. Here's Richardson. Played the ball back to Bacuna. That's a good ball by Leandro Bacuna. It comes to Ronflar here, and he strikes it into the Winworld end, the north stand behind that Tom Eaton goal. There's the ball flicked in, comes out, and Vlar had the freedom of the Burnley penalty area to strike a goal here back for Villa, and he got the shot all wrong. He hit it with great power, but just lacked that accuracy. Tim Sherwood knows the importance of this result going into a big cup final next week against Arsenal. Here's Arfield, one of Villa's biggest crowds of the season, and here comes Arfield now. Burnley enjoying themselves attacking that old end in that first half. Little cross deflected, and that might go in. Ooh, just held on. Danny Ings was right in there. Now he's claiming some sort of elbow. There's Uberstad's cross. Did he deflect? I'm not sure there was an elbow. Certainly Ings was gesturing anyway. Now Ronflar for Villa. Well, this has certainly been a good first half here, no doubt about it. And here come Burnley once again. Boyd. Free weight in the centre for the cross, and still Boyd. Lovely chip back. Ings should score, and he hasn't. Well, he should have had two by now, Danny Ings, and the game's been, 26 minutes old nearly? And Villa here really committing Russian roulette in their own half here, allowing Burnley to attack. And George Boyd is one of the most hard-working players in the game. Got to the byline, twisted and turned, got his cross in, and Ings should have scored. And that really is how I would sum up that attack really in a nutshell. Just turns Baker here and there, and then the shot was a disappointment. Turn to play before half-time. Here's Leandro Bacuna. Plays it out to Tom Cleverley. We've seen Precious Little off as an attacking force. Bacuna whips the ball in there towards Benteke, who shoots wide. Best chance for a while that Villa have sort of created, and it was Benteke who turned and shot just past the far post. Here's Jack Grealish, who's coming to the side. He's been given a brilliant piece of life from the Tim Sherwood. Here's Fabian Delph. That's a dangerous looking cross and a good header in, and it's a good save again from Eaton to deny Benteke. Got the header in, Benteke at the far post. Wonderful little cross in there from the near side, and Eaton couldn't take a chance. Corner to Villa. Baker and Aguero and Benteke are all in it. So too is Ronflar, and Baker got the header in. and it's gone away. As we see that save again from Tom Eaton, right on the goal line. Lovely crossfield ball there from Delph. Maybe Benteke was fouling Trippier a bit, who knows? Well, gets it forward, Benteke lurks again, they put the hole with it, back to goal. Still there, pull back, good effort, good save. Well, Ashley Westwood with a tremendous snapshot there, and he couldn't have hit this any sweeter. But Tom Eaton, who's been called up to the England side, made a superb save. And then he got in the second half, Burnley attacking the Whitton World End in the second half. And here comes Villa now attacking their favourite Old End in the second half, and here they go again in Zombia, and he's still there, ball back across by Benteke, and Butler was there, and Heaton held on. Villa trying to stretch the Burnley defence, but Burnley again had numbers back. And you would have thought even with Benteke and they fumble Hall up front that Burnley weren't going to have too many problems, because they outnumbered the Villa players by at least 5-2. Here's the crossing from Delph. Benteke again lurking on the far side, and again nothing comes to it. The ball ends up in the back of the Hull 10. Villa having a better start to the second half, having a much better, brighter go at it, but so far nothing doing. That's a wonderful cross again from Delph, you've got to say. Folks, who's come on for the injured Barnes, it's been dispossessed by Westwood, and here's Benteke. It's Benteke, still a chance, good save. A Bummerhorn denied by the feet of Tom Eaton, and you can understand why Roy Hodgson has selected Eaton in his England squad with saves like that. Gabriel Bummerhorn thought it equalised, but he hadn't reckoned on Tom Eaton, who's been an ever-present for Burnley right from the word go, and he's made another smart save this time with his feet. But Villa's still going on. Fabian Delph to Grealish, back to Delph again. Grealish gets the ball back, but he's hounded out again. This is wonderful football by everybody from both sides. Now here come well again, but Ings has taken the ball off Connolly now. It's 2 against 3 here in Villa's favour. Now Boyd's making up to make it 3, 4 on 3 here, and George Boyd can settle it. Good save by young Jed Steer, who's an England under-21 international. Maybe third choice at Villa Park, but he made a save of international class here, because Boyd was down there for number 2, but Steer had other ideas. It was sort of 4 on 3 in Villa's favour, but Burnley still managed to cut a path and just couldn't finish it off. 23 minutes to go. Delph's going forward, that's a good ball, but again, Shackle, terrific defending. They kept clean sheets against Hull City. They kept one against Stoke last week. And at the moment, looks like they're going to, if they hold on here, keep a third consecutive clean sheet. Leandro Bacuna, Fabian Delph. So let's start to ask a lot of questions. Delph with a shot, and another fantastic bit of goalkeeping. Well, you've got to say, Tom Eaton, he's not just earned an England call-up in the last couple of games, he's certainly earned his money with some superb pieces of goalkeeping. Certainly made some marvellous saves against Stoke last week and Hull the week before that, and now today he's making a series of fine world-class saves, international class saves if you like, and it's keeping Aston Villa at bay. This is Bacuna, good running by Bacuna again. Cross comes in, Benteke's lurking, it comes out, and a good save again! Well, Zambia thought it equalised, but Tom Eaton yet again with another magnificent save, and this one is an absolute worldie of a save. That is world-class goalkeeping at its very, very best. Take a bow, Tom Eaton. To the corner. And put the ball at the back post. It's not headed out properly, and the header is on the roof this time. No need for Eaton to make any save there from Ron Vlaar. Dangerous corner though, whipped in. Shackle didn't get a decisive enough header on, certainly didn't have any purchase on the header away, and it allowed Barr to jump in, and in the end head on the roof of the net. Burnley now looking to try and equalise. We're into stoppage time, we're inside the last 30 seconds. Here's Grealish, 30 seconds of 3 allocated minutes. Here's Jack Grealish, right at the end, and again Burnley stout defending there. They've certainly defended to a man today. Here's Grealish once more, keeps his balance rather well, but that's the final whistle, and it's a victory for Burnley to sign off their Premier League adventure. In the end, relegation for Sean Dyche, but Danny Ings, if it is a goodbye present, what a goodbye present. The winning goal after 6 minutes has settled this contest, and Villa now go into next week's FA Cup final on the back of 2 defeats. As for Burnley, they may drop down into the Championship next season, but what a way to finish. Final score, Villa 0, Burnley 1.